I find it hard to believe it's November.
It is actually November already, which means for you, wine weather.
I've actually already been enjoying some wine, but it hopefully is a little cooler.
Yeah, Southern Arizona.
For
that's
us,
a big ask.
It is, and also though too, you start thinking about there's that big celebration at the end of the month, the fourth Thursday. What are you gonna? The food may be already established, but the beverages, it can change.
They're in flux a little
bit. Year to year, maybe the same style, but maybe you go with a different winery, or who knows? There's all kinds of different options. But yeah, so it's kind of an exciting time, I think, for us, especially in the beverage world.
I would agree. This is our time of year. But yeah, I was very excited. You texted me earlier this week when we were doing our usual discussions about what we were going to have. You said, hey, I got this wine we should try. And I was excited because I was able to find graphics for it. I was able to find the website very easily. So we've got a lot of information. We've got a Russian River Valley Chardonnay. Let's give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Raeburn Winery Chardonnay. It's the Russian River Valley Chardonnay 2019.
Oh, it's one of those old wines.
Yes.
Does age make much of a difference when it comes to Chardonnay?
I don't think so as much.
Because it's not
maybe someone with more sommelier type experience might give us some different information, but for me, not so much. I think they, if anything, tend to go bad a little faster.
Oh, interesting.
For me, sometimes you pour it and the color changes a little bit, but that's just
it's a good sound. That's why I like
doing
usually
that. With whites. I'm not really aging them too much anyway. So.
Okay.
And a lot of reds aren't meant to age. Also, it just depends on the style. But we usually, I know last year we did the Phantom Chardonnay. We did that as a possibility for your Thanksgiving meal, and I think that actually went very well. In fact, I think we had a bottle for Thanksgiving actually.
Yeah, that actually sounds correct. I think we did do that. So this is, let's see, alcohol wise. I was trying to look really quick and be sly about it, and son of a biscuit, they put it in a weird spot that I can't find it.
Let me see.
14.5%.
Okay.
It's got a little something to it.
A little something.
Yeah, this is no slouch right there. Which is usually, I'm not usually looking for higher alcohol in this, but it seems like we've talked about this every time we've had wines lately. They keep inching their way up in ABV, and I don't know if that's on purpose or just because of the current growing climates and everything else. That's just what's happening, or what. But yeah. Color of a little straw yellow.
Straw. That's right. Yeah.
Healthy urine, something of that nature.
Right. You've had enough.
Hydrated, but not too hydrated.
Yes, you're properly hydrated.
You were properly hydrated.
Maybe even could use a little bit more water.
Maybe just a touch. You're on the precipice of should I have a little more water? Should I,
Is that how we're going to start? That's our new color scale for.
Yeah. You should see your doctor with this sample right here. No, you're good with this one. This one looks okay. Yeah. You're good vitamins, good everything going on. But yeah, no, just nothing, a lot to write home about. It's clear as well.
Clear yellow.
Clear yellow.
Looks like wine.
That smells lovely.
So we waited a little bit extra. A little longer to let some of the heat, because I was getting a little bit of the alcohol.
There was, and I'm still getting a touch of that.
Yeah, and I wanted to let that dissipate a little bit, but I'm getting a little bit of citrus.
I'm definitely getting some citrus. I'm getting the oak in there and a little almost like vanilla.
Yeah,
it's some sort of or a cream or.
Yep, I definitely get that.
I think creme brulee might be going too far for me, but some sort of vanilla and like I said, definitely the toasted oak. This is usually what I look for in aroma for a Chardonnay, like a little bit of citrus, but I like that kind of aging to kind of come through. So
I
agree. That smells good. Okay, the taste,
absolutely. I was thinking there might be a little bit more of the creaminess in there, but there is some in there. But there's a lot of nice fruit. Mm-hmm. It's a little thinner than I was thinking it might be. But it's not thin. It's thinner than I thought. But I like it. It's good. It's got some good fruit.
I like it too. The alcohol kind of still hits at the back for me. That's definitely there. I think the body is about what I expected. But yeah, to me there is more of the oaking comes through.
Yeah.
And a little bit of creaminess. And the fruit is there. The fruit is there more almost in a tart or a sour kind of tang on the side of my tongue. And it's definitely a citrus, a little lemon. I think it's a fairly good balance. It's a little heavier toward the oak. So I think you have, at least for me, that's how it came on my palate. Like, so I think you'd have to be a little more wanting that. But did you get more fruit than oak?
I did. And
Okay,
I guess like, cause there's a wine that we sell that's super popular and it's called the Big Churn. I can't remember if we tried it here or not.
We had that.
And it is like to me, it's fake oak. Not fake, but it's like overly done. I can only have like one glass of that.
That sounds familiar, though. I know we've talked about it at least.
It's not buttery. It's just
go in the archives right now. Find out if we've done
a
review on Big Churn.
I don't think we have. Maybe,
okay.
But this, like I said, I like that. So to me, I get just a little bit more of the fruit than the oak part. But no, I like it. It's good.
I guess it's maybe the initial balance. Like I get that oakiness and the vanilla and the creaminess kind of first, and then the tart hits kind of like the back third and is kind of in the finish. Of that lemon citrus kind of flavor in there, but that's very good. I like that a lot.
Yep. You gonna guess the price?
Yeah, probably not going to be able to guess the price. I'm going to say it's $8.99.
Higher.
Okay, $10.99.
Higher.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
$12.99.
Higher.
Oh wow, $15.99.
Lower.
$14.99.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, I definitely think it's worth it for sure.
I was wondering what you were. Yeah, because I'm usually for Thanksgiving.
Initially in my head thought around $12, and then I subtracted because I was like, well, I bet it's going to be less than what I think it is. So it would end up being a little more than I thought. But I would easily pay up to like $15 for this. Though,
like for Thanksgiving, I'm usually, I think most people, and I know I'm willing to go, to at least see if there is something a little more special in that price. I'm not going to pay it just to pay it, but
like the Merkin Vineyards Chupacabra that I keep bringing up all the time.
Right.
Like that I think is a perfect kind of Thanksgiving, like spend a little more, you get a lot more, I feel.
Right.
And then it's also a nice bottle to share and a lot of the good conversation can be had around it. And I think this is kind of in that range of that there's a lot of layers in here that I think are very interesting. Do you think, is this one of those, do you think this is a Chardonnay for most people? Or do you think this is one of those ones that like, if you're not really, is it too oaky for a lot of people?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Personally,
this is definitely more in the wheelhouse of what I look for in it. Because sometimes I'll have Chardonnays and it's just like all fruit, which I'm fine with those, but just not in that particular
like
style.
A little bit of balance.
I like a little bit of something extra. Yeah. So,
I think this would have a more universal appeal.
Okay. Well, I think I would agree with that as well. Also, it has universal appeal. My God, I tied it right into that. Is our website, AboutBeverages.com, where you can find not only reviews of other wines that we've had in the past, but everything we have done over the last decade, more than a decade. Like I said, whether it's podcasts, recipes, videos, stories, all of those things, you can find them there at AboutBeverages.com. If you only want the latest video content, we've got you covered there. Go subscribe on YouTube. You will be notified right away when a new video goes up if you do save the notifications and whatnot, which we would greatly appreciate. But if not, or if you don't want to do the videos, you only want audio, all those things are covered as well. Spotify, Google Podcasts, iTunes, all of those things are going to have all of the audio that we've got for the podcasts that we do. And if you use a different app, just search for About Beverages. We are probably there. We are kind of everywhere for the most part at this point. It's hard not to be when you've been on the internet for that long. At some point, something has picked up the feed.
You infiltrate.
It has happened. Yeah, you've kind of infiltrated, sometimes for good and sometimes for evil. It has happened. And we've even infiltrated some pillars as well.
The pillars. We've created the pillar. Well, we've created the name for the pillars.
That's true. Yeah, there you go.
We haven't created the actual pillars. Those pillars being TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is the one that we use most often when we are going to let you know what's happening at About Beverages. Like earlier today when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings around 5:30ish Pacific time. Time about to change soon.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, 5:30 Pacific time, we get together and hang out and try different things and talk about whatever happens to come up. Also, throughout the week, Andrew let you know what he is going to be playing as far as in the gaming world, what he's drinking while he's playing, and for the most up-to-date information on About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.